Why nice guys become invisible. What women really respect. Being a nice guy seems like it should be a shortcut to attraction. You're kind, polite, attentive, and respectful. You never argue, you listen, and you do everything right. But somehow she still doesn't notice you the way you hope. You might be asking yourself, am I doing something wrong?
Here's the truth. Being nice alone is invisible in the world of attraction, and the reason is rooted in psychology, biology, and human behavior. Today we are going to explore why nice guys often fade into the background, and what women really respect that goes far beyond being nice. Think about it. There's a difference between being kind and being valuable, between being polite and being memorable, between being agreeable and being respected. Nice guys often confuse the two. They think that politeness and attentiveness automatically generate attraction, and sometimes it works temporarily, until the deeper instincts of respect, challenge, and desire come into play. So why does this happen? Why does kindness alone sometimes make a man invisible rather than magnetic? Let's break it down. The trap of being too nice. Being too nice often comes with behaviors that unintentionally undermine attraction. Agreeing too often. When you constantly agree, you stop showing your own personality. Debate, challenge, or independent thinking signals confidence and self-worth. Without that, you blend into the background, avoiding conflict at all costs. Conflict isn't inherently bad. Healthy debate, boundaries, and standing up for yourself are what generate respect. A man who never asserts himself becomes predictable and forgettable. Putting her needs above your own consistently. Kindness is attractive when balanced. But if you're always bending, always giving, always accommodating, it signals low self-esteem rather than generosity. Psychology behind this. Humans respect those who value themselves. Women instinctively notice whether a man has boundaries, purpose, and self-worth. Without those, niceness alone feels safe but forgettable. Example. Imagine two men. Man A. Polite, always agrees, never challenges. Man B, polite, but expresses his opinions, sets boundaries, and stands his ground. Which man will she remember? Which one sparks attraction? Almost every time it's man B, even if he's slightly less perfect in manners. The science of respect versus likability. Here's where it gets interesting. Attraction is deeply tied to respect, not just likability. And respect comes from signals of strength, independence, and competence. Respect is magnetic. It creates intrigue. Likability alone is passive. It creates comfort. When a man is overly accommodating, he becomes liked but not desired. Desire is fueled by admiration, challenge, and a perception of value. Research in social psychology shows that people naturally follow and admire those who demonstrate confidence and autonomy. Niceness doesn't automatically signal that. Example. If a man always agrees with every decision a woman makes, she may feel comfortable, but over time she won't feel drawn to him. Contrast that with a man who respectfully challenges decisions, expresses his opinion, and has independent interests. Suddenly, he becomes memorable and magnetic. Hidden behaviors that make nice guys invisible. Over-availability. Responding instantly to texts, always being ready to meet, never saying no. Availability signals low value. Scarcity, when balanced, signals worth. Lack of assertiveness. Women respect men who take initiative, planning dates, suggesting activities, leading decisions. Without this, niceness feels passive. Fear of showing polarity. Attraction thrives on contrast. Emotional stability and kindness are important, but passion, confidence, and even controlled tension are what create magnetism. Fear of judgment. Nice guys often avoid expressing themselves fully out of fear of disapproval. But authenticity, expressing your desires, interests, and boundaries, is far more respected than constant agreement. Fixing these behaviors. Be responsive, but not desperate. Lead, suggest, and make decisions. Express your opinions with respect, not aggression. Show passion for your interests, independent of her. The psychology of challenge. Here's the paradox. Attraction is increased by challenge, not resistance alone, but appropriate challenge. Women are wired to notice men who demonstrate independence, self-respect, emotional resilience. These traits communicate that you are someone worth investing in emotionally. Niceness alone does not communicate that. Challenge doesn't mean being rude, it means having a voice. Challenge doesn't mean being controlling, it means having boundaries. Challenge doesn't mean being distant, it means being confident in your worth. When combined with kindness, challenge elevates a man from invisible to magnetic. The reality is this: being a nice guy is not enough. Niceness alone will not spark long-term attraction. Women respect men who stand for themselves, express opinions authentically, set boundaries and maintain self-worth, lead with confidence, balance kindness with independence. Nice guys are often invisible because they skip the part of attraction that's deeper than comfort, respect, polarity, and value. So, if you've ever wondered why being too nice isn't enough, now you know. Respect and attraction aren't earned just by politeness. They're earned by presence, confidence, and authenticity. Start integrating these principles today. Balance your kindness with confidence, your respect with assertiveness, and watch how the dynamic changes. If you want more deep dives into the psychology of attraction and relationships, hit subscribe now. Missing these insights might just be the next silent killer of your dating life.